Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is no doubt that among the many forms of crisis our Muslim community is facing in America, one of them is identity crisis. And that is due to the powerful but un-Islamic environment. This is precisely one of the fundamental reasons why Imam Shamsi Ali established Nusantara Foundation in 2014. Since then, Nusantara has been undertaking a variety of initiatives to introduce Islam as a mercy to America and humanity. Since the beginning of 2018, Nusantara has taken a bold initiative to establish the first Islamic boarding school in America. A piece of 25-acre land has been acquired with several old buildings in the beautiful city of Modus, Connecticut for this purpose. But Nusantara cannot do this noble project without Allah's help and your kind donation and participation. Please do help and donate generously to Nusantara Foundation. For donations, kindly turn your eyes toward the TV screen. May Allah reward you all abundantly. وجزاكم الله خيرا.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with me, Davira Cherunisa, in Islamic in the West Challenges and Opportunities series with Imam Shamsi Ali. Assalamualaikum Imam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ramadan Mubarak Imam.
Ramadan Kareem inshallah.
Hope you are doing well.
Alhamdulillah, thank Allah, everything's fine.
Okay, so today Imam, let's continue our discussions. Last episode we talked about the taxi drivers, giving the example as a Muslim. Can you elaborate more about this?
Yes, particularly our brothers who are driving taxi, they are directly interact with people around, with their customers, and mostly non-Muslims, of course. You have to know that possibly more than 60% of taxi drivers in New York City are Muslims.
Oh, really?
Yeah, many of those are Indian.
60%?
60% Muslims, Indians, Pakistanis, South Asian, not South Asian, South Asian, and then Middle Eastern, but also we have a lot of Africans. So these brothers are da'i, they're making dawah through their action. So there is a story that is very dear to me, that I got it from one of my great friend. He's a very close friend of mine, happened to be a pastor, Christian pastor. And he is the pastor of Marble Collegiate Church on 5th Avenue and 29th Street. His name is Arthur Caliandro, Reverend Arthur Caliandro. So one day he came to our mosque on the 96th Street Mosque, and we became like close and friends, and he told me a lot of things about his life. And one of the things that he told me when I asked him, why did you become close to the Muslims, to myself and others? And he said, because of a taxi driver. So I said, what happened with the taxi driver? He said, one day I wanted to go uptown. I wanted to go somewhere in uptown, and most of the people in Manhattan don't drive car, they take taxi. So I stopped a taxi, and I got into the taxi, and it happened to be, looks like a Bengali or Pakistani. Now what happened, when I entered into the taxi, the taxi driver asked me, sir, where do you live? What is your name? Muslims are always curious to know. No? So I asked, where do you live? What is your name? And he said, my name is this, I'm the pastor of the church. And the taxi driver was so happy, and he said, sir, I used to pray Jummah in the basement of that church, because the Muslim used to rent the basement for Jummah, because there is a masjid behind that church called Masjid al-Rahman. And so he was happy, and he feel honored that now he is driving the pastor of the church. And then the taxi driver continue talking and become more friendly, popular to each other, or familiar to each other. And then the taxi driver said to him, sir, do you want a banana? He has a banana. Only one banana. I said, sir, I have a banana. I can give you this to you. The pastor said, no, thank you very much. But he insists to give me the banana. So I took the banana and I hold it until when I got to the end of the destination, I didn't know that he turned off the meter. So when I wanted to pay, he said, no, I don't take money from you, sir. It is an honor for me that I drove you. You are a great man. You know what? This is a small gesture.
Yeah.
That how this taxi driver, by only talking very friendly, become a good driver. he asked him, what is your name, what do you do, and then he gave him a banana, and then he turned off the meter. It's only maybe $20, by the way, but this is so huge for this pastor, and he remembered that all the time. Every time that I have an interfaith dialogue with him, because we have an ongoing interfaith dialogue every 3 months, every 4 months, he mentioned the same story. He said, Muslims are nice people, Muslims are kind people. I experience it, and I have no doubt that they are nice people. And they mention this in front of the public every time. So my point here, look at to this taxi driver. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
How he changed the minds of someone. And this pastor, Kalyandro, used to be very angry about Islam, and because of 9/11, and he used to talk badly about Islam. He used to think that Islam had come to America to convert all Christian people to become a Muslim, and then they hate the Christians, and they whatever. So he hated Islam, but Alhamdulillah, he didn't become a Muslim, but he changed completely his view about Islam, and Alhamdulillah. And so that's what we have to do as Muslims in America, that we must continue doing da'wah by our action. And a good news that Alhamdulillah now American people are becoming more familiar with Islam, and they have become more positive in their view about Islam. I don't know if many people know that in December 2022, on 29th, the Brookings Institute released a result of the polling survey about Americans' view about Islam. And compared to 2016, which was only 57%, only 57% Americans see Islam as positive. In 2022, more than 78% Americans have a positive view about Islam. So it means there's increases a lot. And this is not because of lecture, I'm sure. Because we don't lecture the market, we don't lecture the mall, we don't lecture the TVs. But I'm sure because the people have seen what we do as Muslims in America. We are becoming politicians, we are becoming business people, we are becoming educators, we are becoming teachers, we are becoming everyone as Americans do. We live our life in America. And we prove that we are contributing to America as great as others contributing to America. So as they love America, we love America. As they are loyal to America, we have loyalty to America. So Alhamdulillah, all these are part of our attempts, our struggle, a part of our, we try to become a role model. And by doing such, we are going to change the mindset of many Americans.
Right, Alhamdulillah, to hear that, Imam, about the taxi drivers who showed like a very great example to our non-Muslim friends, right? So, do you have any other example that you might want to share to the audience? How can we live as a good Muslim and showing that we're a good Muslim?
Yeah, I think in addition to that, we have to understand also that American people in general and Western nation in general, they are living their life in confusion. A lot of confusion happens. People are sometimes angry to themselves. In America and in New York, the most dangerous ill or disease these days is mental health issue.
Yeah.
Many people are sick mentally. And in the hospital that I have some work as a chaplain, out of 10 or I think 15 floors, 5 floors are for mental health issue. People, so a lot of people are sick mentally. And I think that is because of lifestyle, too much pressure, competition is very high. We see how Elon Musk is so rich. We want to be rich like Elon Musk. We see how Bill Gates is rich. We want to be like Bill Gates. We want to be like Warren Buffett and others. And so competition is so deep, and pressure is too much. Hectic, living in New York City is too much. And so some of those people are so angry. I don't know why they're angry. I just give you one example. So one there is a young guy came to my class, and he was sitting in the class, didn't listen. He was looking around, turning his face around. So at the end of the class, normally I challenge everybody, do you have any question? Nobody raised hand except him. He raised hand and he said, sir, I don't have any question, but can I have extra time after the class? I said, okay. So we sat down together, both of us, and I asked him what I can do for you, what I can help. And the answer was, I am so angry. I was surprised. A young guy sitting down with me, just two of us in the class, and he's angry. You know, maybe dangerous person, I don't know. So I asked him, why you angry? He said, because I don't know. My life is just like a cycle. In the morning, I wake up in the morning, going to my work. At night, come back again. Tomorrow morning, I go again, come back again. That's what I do. In the weekend, I'm going to nightclub, drinking and dancing and whatever I do. And I don't know for what. So he was bored about life. And because of that, he was angry. And so I got the point. This man is on the state of confusion.
Right.
This is what we call dalala.
Dalala?
Dalala means the opposite of guidance.
Oh, okay.
He is not guided. He is lost at that time. He don't know why he is here, and he doesn't know where he to go. You know, and that's the opposite of Muslim, because we know why we are here in this life and where to go at the end. So I began to talk about Islam and how Islam guides us. What is the purpose of life? What is the nature of life? Why we are here? Where we came from? Where we are going? And then he said to me, "Sir, I'm sorry, I have to leave." It's okay. And then I gave him pamphlet about Islam. I gave him translation of the Quran, and he left. 2 days later, and that is on Monday because my class is Saturday, I got a call from someone. He said, "Sir, do you remember me?" I said, "Who is this?" He said, "I'm the one who came to you last Saturday." So, and then he said this to me, "Sir, how to become a Muslim?" So I said to him, "Who?" And he said, "Me." So I said to him, "Did you read the Quran that I gave you?" He said, "No." "Did you read the pamphlet about Islam, about Muhammad, about Quran?" He said, "No." So I said, "What is the reason to become Muslim if you didn't study it?" He said to me, "Because I ponder, I think about what you said to me last Saturday, and I got it, that this life has a purpose, and that's what I need. I want to know that we have a purpose in life."
MashaAllah.
To make a story short, alhamdulillah, he came to our mosque on that day, and he became a Muslim. I mean, this is just an example that how da'wah in this country and in the Western society is truly a blessing. And when we talk about Islam is rahmatan lil alamin, wa ma arsalnaka illa rahmatan lil alamin. The meaning of rahmatan lil alamin is not only because we are smile to everybody. Yes, it is nice. It is not only because we say humble words or nice words. Yes, of course it is. But the most important meaning of rahmah, it means guidance itself. By letting someone to be guided by Allah, by showing them what guidance is all about, by telling them what Islam is all about, that is the most important translations and meanings of rahmatan lil alamin. And that's what we experience here in America. When we guide someone, we feel that we are being compassionate, we are being merciful, we have a love to everyone. Not as the people claim that in Islam there is a lacking of love.
Yeah.
We love the people. And Islam is rahmatan, Islam is wadud, Allah is wadud, loving God. He is Rahman, He is most
Rahim.
compassionate, Rahim, most merciful. So what else we're lacking in this deen, in this religion? Everything is there. So again, coming back, da'wah is essential. Da'wah is such an important, and da'wah is our most responsibility as Muslims living in America. I used to remind my brothers and sisters out there, for those who are watching, remember that we are here in this country not only to make our life better. Yes, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
To have more income, to have our economy better, to have more better education and whatever. This is America, man.
Yeah.
You have a lot of dreams. You can have America as a place to get your dreams.
Right.
In terms of dunya, in terms of this worldly thing.
Yeah.
But don't forget that above all those, the most important purpose for us to be here in America is because Allah has put a mission on our shoulder. And that mission is to tell the people about Islam and to let the people know the true face of Islam through our action. So again, it is a huge responsibility, and we must continue the work, inshallah ta'ala.
I mean, inshallah. So spreading the goodness, spreading
Yeah.
the Islam to
That's right.
the people in America, right, Imam?
Yeah.
Okay, and in order to do that, we need to have faith, knowledge, humbleness, and also
Be a
persistence.
positive mind as well, and then how to know how to communicate. It's about knowledge also. How
Yeah.
to communicate.
And regardless our role in the community, we can do
That's right.
the
Everyone
dawah
else, yeah,
for
everybody,
for
yeah.
everybody. Right. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this today's episode. I'm Davira Charnisa. We'll be back tomorrow with other discussions with Imam Samsi Ali. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is no doubt that among the many forms of crisis our Muslim community is facing in America, one of them is identity crisis. And that is due to the powerful but un-Islamic environment. This is precisely one of the fundamental reasons why Imam Shamsi Ali established Nusantara Foundation in 2014. Since then, Nusantara has been undertaking a variety of initiatives to introduce Islam as a mercy to America and humanity. Since the beginning of 2018, Nusantara has taken a bold initiative to establish the first Islamic boarding school in America. A piece of 25-acre land has been acquired with several old buildings in the beautiful city of Modus, Connecticut for this purpose. But Nusantara cannot do this noble project without Allah's help and your kind donation and participation. Please do help and donate generously to Nusantara Foundation. For donations, kindly turn your eyes toward the TV screen. May Allah reward you all abundantly. وجزاكم الله خيرا.